Thank you for tuning in to my video once again. Today I want to speak about where does our help comes from. Most of the times what goes around comes around. How you treat people, how you help people during the week, it doesn't have to be financial help, but just being able to be there for other people, being courteous, being friendly can really go a long way. Most of us find that in the normal life we are so busy that we rarely have time for family, friends, and we've even lost contact of the people that were in our lives before we got employed. This is the time to remember them, to give back, and at least sow the seed that you expect to get back some days to come. When you sow a good seed, it will always come back to you. When you're going to work or when you leave the estate and you pass by the groceries, do you even say hello or thank you to the person who serves you? When you go to a restaurant, how do you treat the person who is serving you? Do you say thank you when they give you an extra napkin or something? The way you treat other people always comes back to you. Most of the generation today have been taught to, but they've been raised to be arrogant. They see a grown-up do something wrong, they can't even say sorry. The 3 magic words. When we were young, we were taught some 3 magic words, which were excuse me, please, and thank you. These might seem as very easy things, but it goes a long way. Even in places of work. Even in just visit, if you go to an office and you meet somebody, do they even say excuse me before they pass or they want to enter a lift? Or they just come and push you around? Others might call it etiquette. These are things that we are taught when we are young in life, and they really show up when we are adults. So I would like to say, during this time, you might have been blessed to have something extra. Kindly remember the person who lives near you, who doesn't go to work, or who might be needing something. It can be as little thing as just going to the supermarket, getting some bread, some milk, and blessing them for that day. We are told from the book of Jeremiah in the Bible, my God shall supply all of my needs. And for God to supply your needs, it's not like he throws something from heaven, but he uses people around you in your life to be the blessing. Have you ever thought of being a blessing to somebody else? Being a blessing is very easy. Don't expect big money or big people to be the blessing to you. It's you to be a blessing to somebody else. I know times are difficult, but there's someone who is even having it worse than you. Kindly take a few coins, go to the grocery, even buy just some vegetables. You will have maybe saved a day for someone. Maybe they could have slept hungry without anything, and they have children. When you pass by and there's that security who normally looks after your car when you park somewhere, do you remember them this time? That's a very big item that they take care of the whole day. It's worth a lot of money. Just being able to give them a voucher, a supermarket voucher, to assist them would go a long way. And the little things that we do are the ones that make a difference. Don't wait for big things. Don't wait for somebody to come and give you a house or a car. The little things we do in life always gets back to us. The way you talk to someone can determine whether when they see you getting into trouble, they might decide to help you or to ignore it so that you can either learn a lesson from it, or they can help you because they'll think this person was there for me during this time. It never has to be something financial. Help doesn't have to be financial. You have a car, your colleague, you live on the same route, ask them to come in. You drop them that day. You will have saved them that bus fare, but it will not cost you much, because even if you ride in your car alone, it won't make a difference. You will not gain anything from it. Just learn to see the little things in being good. Treat people kind. I know most of us are grounded by faith. Most of our faith teaches us to do good. This is the time that the things that you've been learning in church or through your spiritual leaders, this is the time to put them into practice. I know most of you are not going to church, but you do not have to go to church to act the way you are expected to act as a Christian or as whatever religion you are. You can be able to prove yourself and show yourself just by your deeds. And most people, the deeds you do not have to talk about it or preach about it or have it shown on television how you've gone to help somebody. Just the little things you do affect people. People are watching. People are seeing. So, as we have these difficulties and all people are down, people have issues around, kindly remember someone. Remember a relative that you know is not making it, not going to work, having a difficult time with children. Remember a neighbor. Remember the person who serves you somewhere. The person who normally does some errand for you. Comes to clean your house. Comes to clean your clothes. Think of them. The house help that you have. Ask yourself, this house help has family outside where you're staying. Are they well? Are they well taken care of? Maybe even you're having difficulties and you do not have much, but the little you give will go a long way. I like one preacher called Joel Austin. He normally talks about being positive all the time. Just give someone a smile as you pass. You will have made their day. You'll have made them recognize that they are important. And maybe make them make a different decision during the day that they couldn't have decided to make. One of the things he normally talks about a lot is that when you sow a good seed, it gets back to you. Don't wait for people to pay you immediately. But in life, the payment comes in different ways. The payment could be somebody you are working with. The payment could be that you haven't been sick for a very long time. You're healthy the whole year, you haven't gone to hospital. Thank God for that. There are people who are always in hospitals. Thank God. Thank God that it is not you. Thank God that your family is well. How many people have diseases like cancer and they spend a lot of money and they need a lot of support? But for you, things are okay. That is a blessing. That is God giving back to you. So don't wait for payment to come directly, but payment comes from God. And like I said, God uses human beings to help us. Be the hand of God to somebody else. I appreciate and I want to thank you and hope to see you again in my next video. Like I said, what goes around comes around, and kindly sow good seeds. Thank you.